What's up, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Friday night Hacking Leadership Zoom. It's going to be a little bit different. We're still going to talk leadership. We're still going to talk all that stuff. But tonight is specifically going to be based on getting an outcome of our 90-day 10X run. If you are unfamiliar with the 90-day 10X run, you obviously did not watch Brian James's Zoom from Wednesday night. There's a YouTube recording at our Keto Movement page. Please go watch that video before Monday. Watch that video, rewatch this video, rewatch, like get down and dirty. If you live in Pennsylvania, it's supposed to snow and ice storm all weekend. So you have no reason to be relaxed and get this stuff into your brain before Monday. So let's talk about it. What is the 90-day 10X run? 90 days is the time. It doesn't mean that if things are going really well, we might not push it to 120, but we are committed. Committed. I want you to think about that word, committed. Whoever's unmuted, mute yourself out. I want you to think about the word committed. If you were committed to six-pack abs, you wouldn't skip a workout. If you were committed to your job, you wouldn't call off work. If you were committed to your marriage, you wouldn't be having marital issues. If you were committed to running a marathon, whether it was nice out, raining, snowing, you would find a way to run. So I want you to think about the word committed. There's a million examples. If you were committed to making $1 million this year, come hell or high water, you will be doing things to do that goal. If you're committed, not if you're like half in, half out, like let me stick my toe in and check the temperature of the pool water. Like if you're committed, you're committed. Think about the definition of committed. Are you all in or are you half in? Are you not in at all? And that's really what this 90-day thing is. So 90 days is our time frame. What does 10X mean? 10 times. 10 times everything. 10X. We're going to 10X our action, which should 10X our results. We're going to 10X our social media presence. We're going to 10X the amount of people we talk to. We're going to 10X how many samples of ketones we do. We're going to 10X our 8 local communities. If you don't know what your local community environments are, get back to the person that's coaching you. We're going to 10X the miles you drive. We're going to 10X the books you read. We're going to 10X the Zooms you're on. We're going to literally do 10 times more of everything. Some of you are probably like, oh, shoot, I didn't know what I was signing up for. Don't worry. It might be a little bit of a slow start for some of you, but we're going to get there in 90 days if you're truly committed. Some of you might have to warm up to Facebook Live. Some of you might have to warm up to using your Instagram story. Some of you might have to warm up to getting on Zoom and turning your camera on so we can see your big, pretty white teeth and you can smile. Some of you are going to have to warm up to these things. I see all kinds of people's teeth now that I said that. But we're going to have to warm up to some of these things. But your goal and your commitment should be to get 10X, get crazy. We'll come back around to that. So 10X in your life is the holy grail to success. If you do more action, you will get more results. If you call one person a day and once a month you get somebody to drink ketones, if you call 10 people a day, you should get more people drinking ketones. That's just an example. If you make one Facebook post and you get a result, if you make 10 Facebook posts, you should get a bigger result. Now, I'm not saying go take all the Pruvit flyers from the Pruvit Pulse ad and throw those in your story. That's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to look like a billboard for a TV commercial. Like 10X the variety. Like post more pictures with your family. Post more pictures of things you like to do, cars you like, a dream home, whatever it is that you like. We're going to 10X everything. It's the holy freaking grail of success. It establishes your actions and your thinking. When you start 10Xing everything, your brain starts thinking a little differently. You're like, oh crap, I can make 10 Facebook posts a day. Oh crap, I can post 10 mixers a month. Oh crap, I can do. Your action starts twisting your thinking. It will increase your courage. I didn't think I could go Facebook Live for 30 days in a row. They put out a challenge. I did it. And I was like, wow, that was actually easier than I thought. Guess what I got a lot more comfortable doing? Facebook Lives. So some of you all just need to get down, get dirty, get busy, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your sweatpants and your pajamas. It's only 9 o'clock on the East Coast. Like, we still got sunshine. Like, let's go. Well, it's not really sunshine. We still got work to do. And it will dissolve your fears. I promise you, if you start 10xing your action and your thinking, your fears will dissolve. If you're afraid of heights, if you go start jumping out of airplanes, you will quickly dissolve the fear of heights. I see Becky making weird faces. I think she's afraid of heights or airplanes. I know she's not afraid of flying, but maybe jumping out of them. And regardless of how you define success, I don't care what your definition is of success and what mine is, the 10x thought process will help you achieve it. I promise you. So the first thing that has to happen is you have to adjust your actions to 10x, everything. If you wake up at 7 o'clock, you got to start getting up at 5 o'clock. If you go to bed at midnight and you can't get up at 5 o'clock, maybe you should go to bed at 10 o'clock. You got to start 10xing and taking advantage of the sleep. You got to start making little itty bitty microscopic changes so you can 10x areas. If you're not getting enough sleep, you need a little more, you need to get busy and manage your time. Like, if you take a 10-minute shower, turn a song on that's 3.5 minutes long and see if you can outrace that song. Stop sitting on the toilet scrolling Facebook. Stop sneaking to the bathroom at work to play on your phone. Delete all the games off your phone. If you have a game on your phone, delete it. Just delete it. The cloud will remember it. You can download it again after the 90 days. We got to start decluttering so you guys can move forward. It's a discipline. It costs nothing to 10x your activities. It might cost you some gas money, but the overall picture, to do 10 times more action, it shouldn't cost you really anything. Your actions will match what you are capable of doing. Most people underestimate the amount of action it takes to hit a goal. If you hit a goal and you think that you can do this to get there and you never get there, you underestimated the action it took to get there. If you set that same goal and you thought this was the action it took and you 10x it, you're going to hit that goal, blow it out of the water, need to raise a new goal. I promise you, 10x is the key to everything. If the grass is never greener on the other side. If your marriage is failing, you need to 10x a part of your life. If your kids hate your guts or you're having family issues, you need to 10x the time you're spending with your kids. If you're getting fired from your employer, you need to 10x your performance at work. 10x if your faith sucks. If you have a bad relationship with God and the church, you should probably start 10xing on Sundays. You should probably start showing up more, doing more, participating more, joining some small groups. Whatever it is, the 10x principle applies to life. I've never seen somebody that was doing 10 times the required job requirement get fired from their job. Like, if your job is to be an electrician and you're supposed to run 100 feet of pipe a day, if you go in there and you run 1,000 feet of pipe a day in a warehouse, do you think your boss is going to fire you? Hell no. I use the electrical analogy because I used to be an electrician. Used to be. I 10x'd my life and I was able to quit my job that was a life suck. If you need to take a break this weekend, because it starts Monday, don't show up Monday hungover because you were out for wine night with the girls, or you went to a football party, or you were at the nightclub, or you were doing some extracurricular activities that we aren't going to talk about. I don't know what it is, but don't be out partying, drinking, boozing, doing substances that you shouldn't be doing, and then show up on the Zoom at 12:15 p.m. Eastern time Monday looking like you just got hit by a bus. It starts Monday. Are you committed? I'm going to say committed a lot. Are you committed to 90 days? For 90 days, I don't care what your mom says, what your friend says, what your coworkers think of you. For 90 days, we're going to get busy. We're going to get down and dirty, blood, sweat, and tears, like it's go time. What's that look like? 90 days, no cheat meals. 90 days, no naps. 90 days, maybe losing a little bit of sleep. If you're like that 9-10 hour beauty sleeper, you don't need 9 or 10 hours to function. Trust me, I've been doing it for a long time. I'm a 4 to 5 hour, 7, 8 hour on occasion sleeper. If you're sleeping more than 8 hours, like, we got to cut some of that out. You're not going to 10x your life sleeping 9 hours a day. 90 days of doing more than you've ever done or ever thought were possible. 90 days of putting things on the back burner. Like maybe you're building a 1,000-piece puzzle, or maybe you're Maybe you're building a hot rod in your garage. Maybe you're, I don't know. Maybe you're doing something. If it's not as important as this 90-day 10x run, it's got to go on the back burner. Now, obviously, grocery shopping, if like you got to eat, like changing your kids' diapers, like we can't cut that out. Like there's things that are essential for life. Yes, we're going to drink a lot of ketones for the next 90 days. I see Jim holding his pack up. Like if you drink 1 pack of ketones a day, probably for the next 90 days, you should find a way to budget 2 or 3 or 4 packs of ketones a day. I'm telling you, you got to get on a different level, or you got to get really dialed in with your diet. But for 90 days, like we're going to get down and dirty. It's going to be like Hell Week for the Navy SEALs, but not quite as physically abusive. I'm not going to make anybody carry a boat over their head in 40-degree water. If you want to do that, that's more power to you. 90 days of holding yourself accountable. Not like, oh, Nick never called me to remind me of the Zoom that was at 12:15. The Zooms are going to be at 12:15 p.m. Eastern time. If you don't live on the East Coast, you better get on Google and figure out how to calculate time zones. I'm not telling you. Get accountable. If you don't know how to do something or find something, ask somebody or just go figure it out. Most of the things I learned at Pruvit and promoting, I self-taught myself. I got on the website and I looked around. I read documents. I followed along on the YouTube channel. I got on these Zooms. Imagine that. Everything you need to know is in this Zoom schedule. It's going to be 90 days of keeping your AQ, EQ, and IQ at a higher level. Adaptability quotient, emotional quotient, intelligence quotient. Like you got to be emotionally stable. Like losing sleep and running around like a chicken with your head chopped off, you're going to get a little off balance. You got to get emotionally strong. Get that rhino 6-inch thick skin on. 90 days of being intentional with your time. Like I said, this is how I shower. Not trying to talk about my shower, but I literally turn on Eminem, The Ringer. It's a 5-minute song. I put it in the shower. I have a little special tray for my phone, and I turn it on and I get in the shower, and I shower and I try to make sure I'm out in under 5 minutes. My goal is to beat the song. My goal isn't to be like, oh, the next song's on, I'm still washing my hair. No, I don't know how much time it takes you to shower, but I feel like 5 minutes is reasonable. Maybe not for a woman. I don't know. I've never had to wash women parts on my body. I'm a guy. But what I'm telling you is figure out where you can start shaving time. If it takes you 30 minutes to pack your lunch at night, set a timer and get it down to 20. If it takes you all these minutes gossiping at the grocery store with Aunt Betty, you got to cut it out. You got to cut it out. Be intentional with your time. We all have the same 1,440 minutes in a day. How are you going to use them? It's going to be 90 days of no social media scrolling. Don't lie. We all get stuck on the toilet, in a red light, in bed before bed. Instead of sleeping and getting that sleep you need so you can kick butt and take names tomorrow, you're scrolling Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Get out of there. It's not. The football scores are not going to grow your business. The football scores of the playoffs are not going to get you 10x results. If you truly are committed to 10xing your business, 10xing your income, 10xing the people you help, 10xing how many ketones you have going out the door, 10xing your smart ships, you're going to cut things out. Put the NFL playoffs on the back burner. Put the Super Bowl on the back burner. 90 days is going to take us past the Super Bowl. I don't intend on watching the Super Bowl this year. I'm going to tell you, I'm not planning on it. I love football. I'm not watching the Super Bowl. If you're a Super Bowl fanatic, sorry to break your heart. If you're truly committed to 10xing your results, like if your volume is at 20,000 this month, and you want to 10x it to 200,000 in 90 days, football's going to have to go on hold. Call Comcast or whoever your cable provider is and tell them to turn it off. You don't need it. Save $200 a month on your cable bill. It'll take you places. Sell that big screen TV. It's a life suck. It's a boob tube. You don't need it. 90 days of being outcome oriented. Like when I get on the phone with somebody, what's the outcome? Are we going to gossip? Somebody's unmuted. Are we going to gossip or are we going to talk and get business done? Are we going to chat about, I don't even know what people chat about. I grind all the time. I know that's a turnoff for some people, but I don't care. I've got wildly audacious goals. I've got big goals. I'm getting them. Whether you're coming with me or not, I'm going places. And then this 90 days is all about giving up what you want now for what you want most. What you want now for what you want most. Think about it. Do you really want to become a millionaire? Do you really want to help 1 million people? Do you really want to quit your full-time job? Do you really want to earn that rank 6 car bonus? Do you really want to do any of this? And it's not like I cut my grass, I'm successful. No, it's going to grow back. You got to keep doing these things. Maybe after 90 days you hit that goal. Maybe you can back it down a little bit. But if you quit, like I worked really hard for 90 days, I'm going to take the month off. You're going to go backwards. I promise you, you don't want to just get successful and let it fall apart. You want to get successful and maintain it. And if you can commit to 90-day habits of getting on Zoom at 12:15 p.m. Eastern time every Monday through Friday, you're going to do it. You're going to build a habit, and it's going to become a habit. And you're going to keep doing it after the 90 days. Some of you are going to get so dang crazy in the next 90 days, your friends are going to be like, what in the heck just happened over there? Like, my friend is losing her mind. These ketones got her going crazy. I don't know what's going to happen in your situation, but I can tell you what, I did something similar to the 90-day 10X run back in 2016, and I was able to quit a 6-figure job in 10 months. And that was back when nobody was talking about ketones. Like, the whole world wants ketones right now. It's on every magazine. It's on every TV show. Every celebrity's talking about it. Jenna Jameson's down 60 pounds on the ketogenic diet. Like, now is your moment. Go seize it. Seize the freaking moment. Get busy. Get uncomfortable. Tell your friends you're not coming out for girls' night for 90 days. Turn your cable off. Cancel your Netflix and chill dates. Cancel your Tinder account. If you're single, put dating on the back burner for 90 days. If you're married, don't put your spouse on the back burner. That's not something you want to do. You just got to manage your time so that you and the hubby wifey can still have time. You can't give your kids away to an orphanage for 90 days. You got to manage the time that you have. We all have the same 1,440 minutes in a day. How are you going to use it? Are you going to sleep 9 hours and then work 9 hours and give Pruvit a few hours? Like, what is your real outcome? Like, you guys should spend the weekend resting and recovering if you need it. I'm not going to. I'm going to be like a Viking taking over a freaking country. I'm not going to rest. We're going to go in there like barbarians and we're going to freaking do it. I'm going to work till midnight tonight. I'm going to get up at 6 tomorrow. I'm going to work till midnight tomorrow night. I'm going to get 6 up Sunday. I might sleep till 4. I don't know. I'm going to get insanely busy for the next 90 days. I'm going to drive more miles, sleep less hours. I'm still going to get my workouts in because I'm committed to my workouts. I'm still going to see my wife. I'm still going to see my kids, but I'm going to get insanely freaking busy because I am committed to the 90-day 10X. I'm telling you. So what's that give us? Basically February, March, April. So by May 1st, my business is going to look completely different. I can promise you, whether anybody comes with me or not, my business is going to look different because I'll go find 50 other people that are going to go with me. I'm not saying I'm writing anybody off that's watching this that I coach. I'm just saying I'm going whether you're coming or not. And that's the same mentality you should have. Like, I don't care about anything. I'm going here. This is my goal and I'm going here. I don't care what gets in my way. It's like a rhinoceros. If a rhinoceros is set on a target, it's going to charge for that target until it hits it. And you're going to have to kill that rhinoceros to stop it. You're going to have to kill me or put me in the hospital to stop me from achieving what I have planned to achieve over the next 90 days. That should be your mindset. Like, here's 2 books I would recommend reading on Audible this weekend. If you want to get like dialed in and sharp for Monday, I'm reading them too. I got my Audible speed turned up to 2.5. They're talking like, they're talking really, really, really fast, but my brain is on this 10x thought process right now. I'm soaking it in. Grant Cardone, The 10x Rule. If you wonder where the 10x thought process comes from, go read Grant Cardone, The 10x Rule. And go listen to David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. If you want to build some tough mindset, go read that. I would recommend the guys read David Goggins, the girls read Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. So everybody read the 10x Rule on Audible. If you turn it up to speed 2 or 2.5, you can read it in a couple hours. No excuses. If you're in Pennsylvania, it's going to snow and ice all weekend. Just listen to books all weekend. Get some rest so that you wake up Monday, it's day 1. On Tuesday, it's day 2. Like, get freaking prepared like we're going to war. Get prepared like we're going to war, and it's life or death. The breath I just took is important, but you know what's more important than the breath I just took? The next breath, and the next breath, and the next breath. So day 1 should be important, but once day 1's over, day 2 is more important. Like, we've got to stay focused. Get a 90-day calendar. Get a countdown app on your phone. Get a friend that every day you see them, or a teammate. Hey, it's day 80. We got 89 days. Hey, we got 78 days. Hey, we got 3 days left. Like, let's finish strong. I don't care what you do. Commit. Go look up the definition of commit and apply it. And I'm just on a whole nother level. Like, this is my energy tonight. It's going to be 10x on Monday. You guys are going to think I'm using illegal drugs. I'm going to have so much freaking fire coming Monday. Like, prepare for Monday. It's going to be good. There's going to be content. Stay plugged into your team groups or chats or messengers or texting threads or whatever it is you use to communicate. Stay plugged into Brian James. Stay plugged into Zoom. Every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:15 p.m. Eastern time. Like I said earlier, if you live in a different time zone, figure it out. And with that being said, I want to wrap it up with this. My name is Nick. I'm an independent promoter with Pruvit. All of the views and opinions expressed on this last however many long Zoom are of my own, and they're not adopted or approved by Pruvit. So with that being said, let's get down, let's get dirty, and that's all I have for you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you Monday.